Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're inside because it's kind of hot outside. I think I sweated enough yesterday. Um, Still got to spray paint my uh, pole holder that I put on, and hopefully I'll get that done today. Later on this evening, I'll probably go out there and spray a little bit on it and everything. But yesterday I was talking about, I believe it was yesterday I was talking about how I got me a different box. So this is a Apache 1800 rugged mobility box. It's basically like a safe. I mean, you can, well, I don't know if you can lock it or not, but yeah, you can lock it. You can put like a little padlock right here. You'd have to have one of them skinny padlocks, which there again, a lock is made for a honest person, not a thief. So no matter what no matter what you do, if a thief wants it bad enough, they're going to get it. So anyway, so I am going to fix this up for a power box. Now, I will probably later on put me a meter up here. My last meter I had didn't really. I cracked the where the little nut screwed onto the back of it to hold it in. I cracked that piece, broke some pieces off of it, so I had to glue it. So I don't know if I can take it apart without breaking it all the way. So I don't want to do that. So it's going to be ruined either way. So I'm probably going to wait and get me one later on. What I'd really like to do is put me a switch on here somewhere. I don't know about the top because opening and shutting it, all the wires and stuff is going to be there. So it may be like on the side or something, somewhere where I can see it and still know what voltage I have left and have a switch that I can just turn it off instead of having to get you to unplug it. So my thing is, and I didn't bring my wires in. Dang it. Okay, that'd be all right. So this is what I got right now. I'm gonna have to cut the tip off of it to get it all the way out again, but that's okay. But for those that don't know, this is a power adapter. I don't know if you can see it. If you're new here, this is a power adapter. You can buy them for like big wheels and stuff like that. And some you can even buy that has a USB charge port on it where you can charge your phone or a tablet or something like that. And your regular battery will fit on it. Now you'll have to buy it for your, like a DeWalt or a Milwaukee or in my case, Porter-Cable. You'll have to buy what brand that'll fit your batteries. For Porter-Cable, when I bought this a few years ago, they were like $6 a piece or $8 a piece, something like that, somewhere around there. Now they're, I think, $15 for these things. Outrageous, but they work. I want to get a couple more. But yeah, all you gotta do is just slide it in, slide in the slot. You got power. It does work. Like I said, I had it on my kayak last week for 8 hours. Never lost a bar. 8 hours. 3 hours on my kayak. Never lost a bar. So, and of course, this is a waterproof jug or a waterproof case, but it's not waterproof anymore because I put a hole in it. Get off there. Being waterproof really wasn't a big deal for me, to be honest. And not that I didn't need it to be waterproof. It's just, it was a real quick fix to get me something to get out there, and this wouldn't be exposed totally to water. So in other words, me paddling, water splashing on it, at least while I was with this case, it wasn't going to get totally wet. Okay. If I would have dropped it over the water, if I would have capsized my kayak, then it probably would have been ruined. Probably would have ruined this battery, all that. And these batteries have gotten ridiculous too, and they don't even hardly make Porter-Cable stuff anymore. Not like they used to. So anyway, I've done some returning to Harbor Freight, and instead of giving me cash, they just gave me one second. They just gave me a gift card. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna go see what kind of boxes they've got. And to me, this looked like the perfect box. Not too big, not too bulky. A little bulky, but not bad. Okay. Um, it is waterproof. And there again, it's not gonna matter because what I'm gonna do. Look, it comes with some wire shrink. No, I'm just kidding. I threw this in there because I had it outside. But it comes with the little paper talking about placing items on top of the phone. Blah 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 blah. Trace the outline each. So it's just basically telling you can cut the foam to sink your stuff in there. All right. It's got foam on the top. It's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 4 layers of foam. Comes with it. And each one of these, they break. I don't know if you can see that. The light's pretty bad, but they kind of break into sections. They got it cut into sections where it makes it easier to cut. So I'm looking to see how much padding I need around each thing. So I'm going to have to cut this off. I really hate cutting it off real far. So let me see what we got here. Really want to try to get this video out today if possible. Okay, so don't really want to make it shorter than it has to be, but it looks like it's going to end up being short anyway. We've got another pigtail. It's a little bit longer. Yeah, I can use this one. So I'm just going to cut it right here because I want to get it. I want to try to give me as much as I need. All right. That can still be used. It's just shorter. All right. So now I'm going to get this out here. Might be hard with this. I run out of heat shrink for my wires, and I just use electrical tape. So I don't want to cut this any shorter than I have to, because once I get too short, then yeah, it's ruined. So with this, let me throw a little piece of tape on these ends, because if these ends touch, I'll get a spark. So let me do this right quick. There. How's y'all's day going today? Mine's not too bad. Like I said, it's just hot outside, so I wanted to come in here and do a little something. All right, now this on it, I still want it to set. I think I want it to set down in here like that. And then I don't have another battery in here that big, but I do have another battery. That one's a 4 amp, and this is I don't know what this one is. Anyway, as you can tell, it's a smaller battery, but it's the same width. So that's the biggest thing I wanted. So with that on there, I can't add no more padding to this one. I can't add more padding to this one, or I could just leave it the same. So let's bend this down here, see how this thing shuts. Okay. Good seal there. Good seal there. I might not use none of this padding here. Let's see. Well, it is going to rattle some. So what I might do, might put enough in there just to help this. I'm not going to put anything on the bottom, but put enough to go around the sides of it. So pull that out because I don't want, like I said, I don't want to take a chance at sparking. So let me see what I can do here. Should I just kind of like that maybe? Has anybody ever done this before? I've never used this type of foam to cut this stuff out like this, but it seems to be pretty cool. It's kind of like push down on it and you kind of like got like little dotted lines. You just cut the dotted lines and perforated lines, or how they call it, what they say. Hope my microphone is working. I tried to do another video and for my other channel. Speaking of which, if you like just talk channels, I think I'm on. Let's see here. Thinking I might need to go ahead and this way. Feel like channels just discussing topics and stuff, maybe like the current events or stuff like that. I've got another channel called Problem Child that I'm trying to get to grow. Like I said, I'm new to YouTube and I'm trying different platforms right now to see kind of what works, if you know what I mean. I know a lot of people like these outdoor style stuff, and that's why I try to stay up to date on these videos. But let's see, I'm gonna take that all the way. I think nope, I'm gonna leave that too. Just gonna go down this way now. Get this out of the way. But anyway, I talk kind of like my life history, my life story, a little bit. And then I talk about other stuff like something that might be going on, like some trial that might be going on, or just giving my thoughts on some other things. My opinion, basically, I'm giving my opinion on stuff. Basically, what I do on that channel. If you like that kind of stuff, check it out. Like I said, it's Problem Child, YouTube, and just let me know what you think about it. If you're interested, I'll definitely appreciate it. If you don't like it, hey, if it's not for you, then hey, I'm good with that too, right? Everything ain't good for everybody. But I got a woodworking channel too, but it's, I'm gonna tell you what, the heat outside and no air conditioned shop, it's just so hard to go out there and do much of anything. And working on a kayak, sweating outside all over a kayak and stuff is one thing, but you know, you try and do woodworking, you're sweating on wood, that's just nasty, if you know what I mean. It's not a good thing if you ask me. But I don't think I left quite enough room the way I want to on this. But I mean, if you want to check it out, Woodworking 52. That's actually my first video or first YouTube channel that I really done anything with. And I really enjoyed it, but you know. Alright. Now this piece is gonna be going away. So I need to cut it right there. I wanted to see how this was gonna work. I cut too much off. I sure did. Cut too much off of this side. So I want it to be a little tighter than that. Let's see, let's do it this route then. Let's see here how this looks. Oh, this thing's got like an air pressure thing to it too. It says to open this up. It don't come all the way out, but you open it up and it kind of, I guess, puts air, we can shut it easier. You close it and then you lock it up or screw it tight. Kind of airlock feature. I don't know. It says open and close valve securely before getting wet. Okay, it's kind of an air release type thing, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, I guess I should throw that in there. Okay, so this will be right here. So I just need to add more to this one. So I wonder if I can just still use this. This has to go down deeper. When I put the adapter on, it's going to have to be deep. But with just the battery, it can stay up. So what I'm going to do is back down here. All right, so I need that much room at least just to keep it sturdy. And then I need that much room to keep that out. So where's right there? I don't know. Well, you're all right. So it's got a little rubber seal here, right here. So what I thought about doing is I figure out where I want to lay it at. I want to cut me a notch out for the wires to go in this way, plug up to this wire, and I shut it. It may not technically be waterproof, but it will be more water resistant than what a hole right there would be. So that's kind of what I'm working at. In case y'all didn't know, in case y'all was wondering what I'm doing. But I think that'll work. I mean, even with that in there, let's see. It ain't moving. I think I'll just leave it like that instead of using that pad. Now I could cut me a piece. Let's just see. This is already messed up, already ruined basically. So let's just see what this will do here. Oop. There. And right there. Pick that up so my dog don't get chewing on it. And I'll keep that from rolling right there. Or not rolling, sliding. I mean, just in case. It shouldn't slide because this is holding pressure down on it. But I have always been a just in case person. So just in case. There. There. Yeah, I guess I can leave it like that. That'd be fine. That gotta be fine. That'll be down this way. Now I need. Let's start thicker. I'll tell you what, I like this stuff here. This is pretty cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'll work. Shut it down. Boom. Boom. Done. I like it like that. That's pretty quick, pretty easy. Only thing left to do is run my wire in here. I might end up using this short one again. Just bring it in here, and then the other one will go in, plug in here. So that'll keep this water resistant, whatever. So that's it for that. I'm gonna finish it up with wiring and stuff. I'm sure y'all don't want to be bored with all this wiring, but I do want to ask, what kind of wire do y'all, what kind of line do y'all use for your fishing rods? Now I've used mono. I've used crap, I can't think of the other one. I've used threaded braided line, I should say. And back years ago, a buddy of mine got me hooked on spider wire. Has anybody ever used spider wire? If you have, let me know in the comments. If you like it, if you don't like it, whatever. But I love this stuff. Now, it doesn't work well on a lot of fishing reels. I've not used it on bait casters, but I'm going to try it on a bait caster. I got it on one of my bait casters now. I'm going to try it on bait casters, open face, or I call them open face. Everybody else calls them spinner reels or whatever. But I'm not a sponsor by them. But hey, Spider Wire, if you see this, you can sponsor me. I would gladly be a sponsor, or allow you to be a sponsor. But it's easy braid. This is 300 yards. It's 20-pound test, which on test on the data, or whatever they call it, it's basically like a 6-pound line, but it's got 20-pound strength on it. It's really thin. It's about like mono or monofilament. That's what I'm trying to think of. Monofilament. It's thin line, and the only bad thing about it is it does fade into your hands. I mean, I noticed it when I never paid much attention to it till last night. I was putting some on my reel, and I noticed my hands were kind of dirty looking at it, and that's because it does fade. I have noticed it fade before, but before my rods had been outside, in the sun, that kind of thing. And I thought it was just the sun doing it, but I guess it just fades all the time. That's the bad thing about it. But other than that, it's really good, really tough, really strong. I've caught, I think the biggest catfish I caught off of using that line was 18 and a half pounds. And it was about 16 or so inches long. I mean, he's a big old head on that thing. But I also use this. It's reaction tackle, high performance fishing gear. I really love this too. I love it so good, I had to throw it on the ground. I'm doing the durability test for y'all. If your fishing line can be thrown across the room and it still survive, that's good quality testing right there. I don't care who you are. All right, but anyway, this here is it's blue camo, which I really like that blue camo. I don't know if y'all can tell it. I got the lighting in here is horrible in my dining area. Super strong, 100% PE braided line. Like I said, I'm not affiliate to any of these. I don't know what strength this is because the label stuff's gone. But I've used this on a lot of my rods, and I really like this, and it don't fade. I really like that blue camo. That's reaction tackle. Hook me up, man. Hook me up. I mean, wow, that's some good stuff. But if y'all want to go check it out, like I said, I'm not, there's no paid advertising or anything for them. But if you want to look it up, the website is reactiontackle.com. Check them out. www. If you want to put, I don't never put that www because we already know we have to do that. But anyway, this is like I said, reaction tackle. It's high performance fishing gear. Check them out. I don't know what all gear they have. I do know they have this, and this is really, really good. Now, I'm not sure if it's made in USA, so if you're a made in USA guy or gal, I understand. I like buying stuff from USA too, but it seems like the better stuff, for whatever reason, used to buy real good stuff in America that's made in America. Now, made in America stuff has gotten cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and still charge you the same. A lot of stuff you can buy overseas works just as good, if not better, and cheaper. So I'm not telling you not to buy it. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just saying this is my opinion. Okay, this is really good stuff. I really like it. But that spider wire is really great too. I know here I am, saying I like this and like that, but I do. I really like it. Like I said, I've been running this on my lines for a couple years now, and it's really works really good. Spider wire, I pulled off of for a while. And I don't remember why, but if it's because it don't work on my bait casters, then I don't know why. But I do know it works on open face, or spinning reels, however y'all want to call them. I grew up calling them open face. Closed reels, they don't work good. That's why I'm thinking that might be why I got rid of this, stop using this, because bait caster is not an open reel completely, but it's not a closed reel completely. So we're gonna try it again and see what happens, see what it does. But hopefully I'll try it this weekend. Get the kayak back out there and do some more fishing. I love fishing. I just want to get me a better boat or a bigger kayak, something. Make it easier for me to get in and out of the water or in off the kayak. But anyway, guys and gals, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope you kind of seen what I was doing. I guess I could show y'all, shouldn't I? Kind of what I done. So I got double padding on the bottom. Got these slotted in there so they don't move back and forth. I just put some pieces around. They shouldn't slide when you got this pushing on that in the foam because it's tight. I just do a little extra a lot of times. So there's my wires for this. It'll come out. I'll have this wire will be in here. And like I said, I might use a shorter one. There it is. I might just go ahead and trim this down and use a shorter one in here. So the one for my fish finder, it'll come in here, plug up to it. I'll cut me a little notch. Y'all can't see it. Let me get you a little closer here. Going down, 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 down. There we go. So I'll cut me a little notch right here where this wire goes in. And I'll be able to plug these two up. Like so. And I'll have juice going out. Like I said, it really worked well. I don't know a lot about fish finders, but from the way that one was working, it looked like it'd be all right. So thanks again for watching, guys and gals. I appreciate you. And next time I see you, hopefully, we will be on the water, or I will have videos of me on the water. If you happen to see me out there in my area and you recognize me, come up and say hi. Tell me how bad I suck. Tell me how good I'm doing, whatever it is. If you happen to recognize this ugly mug out there somewhere fishing, and you're in the Missouri area, come up and say hi. Hey, maybe we can do a collab together. We'll go fishing together and maybe sit down and just have some fish talk. We'll talk about the ones that got away and the ones we wish we would have threw back. And I ain't talking about fishing all the way either. All right, guys, appreciate it. Like I always say, there's one thing don't remember, or one thing not to forget, is that Jesus loves you. He'll never forsake you. And with that being said, we will see you on the next one. Thank you.